this was a game we dreamt up on the air the other day, right? I mean, we were saying, what if we brought in three gay guys? I mean, three guys. And one of them's gay and two of them are straight.
Right, if we could tell.
And what we did is we made a sign even for the E-Show to tell the poof. Name that fag, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So we have a gay man and two straight guys. And they're all going to come in. They're going to be wearing tight little mini dresses.
Mini dresses.
Like mini pants, mini culottes.
Really?
Yeah, we got them all dressed up. The two straight guys are a little bummed out.
Well, see, that's not good.
Well, who cares?
No, because that'll be easier to pick them out.
Well, let's see how good you are. Then you've got an advantage, don't you? Mm-hmm. All right, so it'll be me, you, and Fred playing. Who else is playing?
Jackie can't play?
I think Jackie is going to play, but he's out there. He's helping them out with the stuff they got to read.
Oh.
We just put some stuff together. Yeah, who else is playing? Is Scott D. Pace playing?
Scott D. Pace.
I don't know.
He should.
All right, that's all right. Never mind. We don't need him. Wow, look how... man, I can see your whole genitals through that thing. Come on in, guys. You got to get microphones.
You don't know.
Wow. I already know who's gay.
I know who's gay.
Let's see. Let me see. Gary, you all set with the microphones? All right, there are three men ready to play to tell the poof. And I love games like this. I already think I know who's gay. But
I think so, too.
yeah, I think Gary's the fave. But anyway, there are three guys here, and they all are ready to play the game. Can you turn off that goddamn music? I happen not to be gay. And all three men have rather large packages in those genitals, especially number three.
Appreciate that very much.
And let's start with gay man number one.
Who is?
How you doing?
Did you have a nose job?
No, he did not.
Number one had a nose job. Did you have a nose job?
I broke my nose a couple of times. I just got it fixed, so.
Yeah, but it looks like a nose job.
Thanks.
See, I don't want a nose job that looks like a nose job.
That looks like a nose job?
Well,
Does to me.
The guy that did it, he was,
Where was he from? Cleveland?
Yeah, Dayton.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you really serious?
Seriously.
Yeah, all right. That's what I thought. That's
All
a
those
Cleveland.
Ohio doctors.
That's a Cleveland nose. I mean, he gave you like a girl's nose.
Yeah, but he did it in San Diego.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
So,
But he's from Dayton.
Right.
Yes. Dr. Pusty.
All right. Whatever. But anyway, no, because look at his nose. That looks like a girl's
This
nose.
is a mess. What?
I asked the doctor.
See, if they do that to me, I'll sue. I'll goddamn sue them. I don't want to look like that. You know what I mean?
You don't have to.
I mean, you look fine and everything.
By the way, don't get a nose job because it'll change your voice. I don't want it to change ever.
Are you serious?
Seriously.
Why? It
What
didn't
was
change your
voice
voice.
before?
It did.
You got a very masculine voice.
Thanks. Before I used to talk like this. But I was like, 15.
No, it changed your voice in a positive way, you said.
Yeah. But I don't know what's going to happen in your case.
I'll be quiet. Listen, I'll be quiet.
Everybody's got a thing for you.
I ain't getting one anyway. I'm a big pussy.
Yes.
All right. Anyway,
I
let's.
thought you said you had a date.
Yeah, I did, but I gave it up.
Oh,
I passed
you.
on it.
How dare
I just
you.
called and canceled after
Oh,
that
no, you
horror
didn't.
story.
Did you?
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's go to gay guy number one. Read your
Yes.
statement. Go ahead.
Hi, I am number one. I am a poof. My name is Bob. I knew I was gay since the day I started kindergarten. And I held on to the ass of the little boy next to me.
All right. Let's
God,
go.
he was precious.
All right. Let's go to number two, who we haven't heard from yet. Number two. What would you like to say?
Hi, my name is number two. My name is Bob, and I'm a bona fide homo. I knew I was queer since the day in first grade gym class when I hugged another boy and got a rod. I love men.
All right. And number three, if you don't mind, say your opening
I don't
statement.
mind a bit.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, I'm number three. My name is Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'm the real fag. I've known I preferred men since the day in sixth grade when I kissed a girl and vomited for half an hour. Since then, I only use my mouth on men.
Right. Very nice.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank you very
work.
much.
Well, we have three men all claiming to be gay, and I'm going to begin the questioning. You want me to start?
Go ahead. I don't know how this game works.
I think all three of them are gay. That's what I think.
Stop it. Stop it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, number one.
Yes.
So you say you had a nose job?
Yes.
Stuck on the
did you have
I
nose.
can't believe it. Hey, do you find you get more chicks when you get a nose job?
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
had no chicks ever. And
Dude, you're supposed to be
You're
gay.
supposed to be gay,
I just
you
tricked you already.
dodo.
yeah, I'm
You know
trying
he
to.
wasn't tricking you.
Hey, he's so
How do you
bad.
know I'm not tricking you? Believe me, I get all kinds of.
Are you saying you got more action?
Yeah.
I see. All right. Well, go ahead, Robin. I think I'm done. Well, let me go to number
You're
2.
done.
Yeah, I already
I think
eliminated
we're
number
all
1.
done.
I think we're all done too. You can spot a gay guy.
Yeah.
All right, Robin, go ahead. You can ask a
I
question.
can ask a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
That sucks.
Yeah, you really suck.
You are
You're horrible.
Who got you into this game? Did they tell you what it was all about?
I'm not done yet.
No, go ahead.
Number 2. Tell me what it is that excites you about a man.
He's already stumped. We should have offered these guys $100 each for everyone that
I can
stumps
tell you.
us. What excites you about a man?
Everything.
Really?
God.
You like everything about him?
Yes.
Smell of his butt?
When it's clean.
Right. All right.
I think I'm done.
All right. Fred, you go. You can question number 3.
Number 3, what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm an accountant. I moved out about a year ago from L.A. And I'm an accountant, but I'm temping because I haven't found the job I want yet. And I enjoy where I work because you meet lots of
You're a
different kinds of
temp.
guys.
You're a temp?
Yes.
All right.
Please, say no more.
Say no more. Uh-huh.
So,
hard to get a
anybody
job.
else need a question?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I have a question. Number 3, did you ever date any of the members of the Infinity Board of
Directors?
Board of Directors?
Board of directors, but he has to remain nameless.
All right.
OJ.
OJ. Well, you want to? I mean, I already know who's
I know
gay.
who's gay.
Jackie, you want to ask a question? You really don't know?
You don't know?
Jackie. All right.
Go ahead and ask a question. then.
Borrow that microphone. Gary, wake up and get Jackie a microphone. Yeah, ask him a question.
Number 2, what would you do if a girl was totally naked and she wrapped her arms around you?
Probably get an erection.
Do these guys understand the game, Gary?
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, come on. All right. You guys are supposed to pretend you're gay. All right. Okay.
How do you know we're not?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You
I
think
think
all right. Let's
be gay because
What?
there's different kinds of gay. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there's your kind and then the other 2 guys.
Yeah, right.
Who are
There's
heterosexual.
real gays and there's fake. All right, let's vote. What? All right, let's vote.
You think this is real obvious?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Jackie, wake up and smell the roses.
All right, everybody want to vote?
Look at the crotch on number 3 and what's going on in his pants and how he's
Don't tell Jackie. Maybe he's the only one who'll get it
A sack
wrong.
of walnuts for crying out loud. Well, just say it.
What? Okay, I'll go. Well, here, write it down what you think.
All right.
Write down who you think is gay.
Everybody write it down.
We write it down.
Jesus Christ, they're all wearing the same clothes and only one of them is glaringly gay. All right. I mean, come on.
Right.
All
I'll go first.
right, Robin, go ahead.
Number 3 is
Fred,
the gay
who did you
guy.
vote for?
Number 3, homo all the
I
way.
voted for number 3. And Jackie, who did you vote for?
I voted for number 2 because I think number 3 is way too obvious. I think somebody's trying to throw us a curve. I
You're
hope
a
somebody's trying to
wacko,
make it a
Jack.
curve.
Let me tell you something.
There's no
Number
way they would
3
let number 2 play if he wasn't gay.
Let me say something. Number 3 is temping. His
But then aren't they
genitals.
allowed? Aren't they supposed to lie?
Yeah, of course. But
Yes,
our
but they
listeners
didn't
aren't
know
that
how to
bright.
play the game.
First of all, I don't know where we got the 2 fakes from. But I mean, they're.
I figured that they were smart enough to.
No, the first 2 guys are so embarrassed. Let me just say
Yes,
something.
they don't
are so
wanna be
embarrassed to
gay
even be
in
considered gay.
any way.
They're playing a game where they have to pretend to be gay and they're not even pretending
No,
to be gay.
I like being gay.
You do.
Yeah, right.
I saw.
Now you
I
do.
say, hey, did you get a nose job to get more chicks? Oh yeah, I'm getting tons of chicks now, man, Howard. It's cool.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I
You're
want
really
you
into
to-
a gay mode.
Well, how do you know how much trying to make me get a nose job?
All right.
All
So
right,
we've
but-
all guessed who's the gay guy.
Can we wrap this up?
Yeah.
Okay. Will the gay guy please say I'm gay?
Oh, this is good. They're doing like
Yeah,
the all to tell the
yeah.
truth. They're all like.
kill you if I'm right, sir.
If I was gay, I'd be out of the closet by now.
So you're not gay, number 1. We knew that.
Howard, it's me, number 2.
Right. Is it really?
See?
Number 2 is gay?
Number 3 is an actor.
Oh, wow.
You show me a naked girl and I'll show you it.
Really?
There's a naked girl outside.
Number 2 is gay?
Are you kidding?
100%.
Is there any way they'd put a guy like that in this game with us? I mean, it's.
It was just glaringly obvious that number 3 was gay, but okay, I got fooled.
But he said I was
Yeah.
comfortable, and there's a reason for that.
Right.
Because I'm an actor.
Yeah.
Grillo knows me from, I'm the rabbi in Grandma Sylvia's funeral.
Right.
So this is my life. You know, this is the way I work all the time.
Did you have a
It's not
nose
that
job?
hard. No, the lower lip, though, I had some, the injection.
Really?
Oh, really?
Barber Hershey.
Howard, you know how I found number 3? I asked Gorilla if he knew a guy that was effeminate or that people thought was gay that he knew was straight. He goes, yeah, there's this guy in the play. Lots of people think he's gay.
Right.
And you know why that is because I don't usually have girlfriends with me in the show.
Right.
So nobody sees me with anybody.
Gay. Homo. Really? You're not gay, huh?
I swear to
You
God.
are not gay.
Wow.
Look at the thing in here. What'd you put in your pants?
Yeah, did you stuff
You
some...
and I want to talk? Or what is this?
Is that really
Are we
your
supposed to
penis?
get together later? You keep talking about this.
Is that your penis? I'm staring at the thing. Move that scarf
They
for a
had
second.
They had a third.
Look what,
they
did
had
you
a
put
third
something in
pink
there?
sock.
Number 2.
This
No,
guy's
but
got
I'm-
a penis on him the size
Honored
of...
by the offer.
Let's see it.
I
Wow.
appreciate 50 million viewers. This is really
You're
nice. I
not
appreciate
kidding,
this.
man. You don't... What do you mean, let's see it? You can see it right through his outfit. I mean, it's all in there. I wish I was as big as you.
Oh, man.
And number 2, now you are a gay man?
Yes, I am.
And where do you... What kind of work are you in?
Retailing here in New York.
Retail.
Yeah.
You know what it was? I was so sure it was number 3, I didn't even concentrate on you
we
other
never
two
even
guys.
thought about you.
God, and now you obviously look so gay.
Yeah.
I mean, you look
All
so
of a sudden,
gay.
you became Mr. Gay.
Yeah, you know, as soon as you told me, you became so gay.
You know what?
He looks
they
like my
did play
geometry
the game
teacher.
well.
What?
They did play the game
They
well.
did. You played great.
Thank you.
You guys played great. You totally stumped me. I didn't even ask you good
Wow.
questions. You know, I want to play this game again tomorrow.
With the same guy?
No, with 3 different guys. With 3 different guys. And I'm going to really take it seriously because I realize you can't tell from appearances.
There we
Yes.
go.
Right.
We learned something.
We
That's
learned
what-
we
that's what
learned
we're
a
trying to
positive
prove
message.
You know, Howard, I used to be a flight attendant, and I used to be a receptionist. Every job that I have, everybody always thought I was gay. So
Right.
I just thought this was a great idea. I called up Gary. I've always called up Gary because, my friend Tracy Hampton from the O.J. Simpson jury, she was on the show, and I was always trying to make noises with my eye and trying to get on the show. And
Well, now you're on the show.
now what I do?
Right. Well, you do nothing. No one cares about you.
Thanks.
I can't believe number 2 is gay. And you've taken it in the butt? Really? Can I see that?
Oh, dear.
Number 3.
Easy.
thank
You got a life mate or are you...
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
For 16 years.
No kidding.
Wow.
great.
They
Yeah.
say the things don't
That's
last.
great.
And you two never cheated on each other? Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I mean, please.
No comment.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of gay guys who have relationships,
And
but
they step out.
they step out once in a while. Because
They
what
have
fun is
what
it to
they
be
call-
gay and not be able to step out?
They have
Well,
what
guys
they
are
call
sluts
boys
by
night
nature.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys night out.
Boys night out? Do you have boys night out?
Every night is boys.
Yeah. Now you're sorry you admitted to it. Now your lover knows you've been cheating. Yeah.
Guys are sluts, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the fun of being gay. There's
I
so
know.
many less games involved. I mean, when it comes to sex, 2 guys know what they want. They see each other. They go, hey, I'm attracted to you. Let's go do it. Am I
I saw
correct?
that at your movie.
Excuse me, you're not gay, you slub.
Yes.
I know, but I saw that at your movie.
Yeah, well, do me a favor. Back off the microphone and let the real gay man
So
talk.
what at his movie? What
What
are you
movie
talking
did you
about?
see? I don't
No,
make gay movies.
No. I was on your set, and I saw those gay guys that,
Please, could you bottle it for 2 seconds and let me talk to a gay man? Am I right?
To tell
You are
the
totally
poof,
right.
We don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. And the guy wants airtime. From me, you're not gay. Number 2, can't you just walk into a bar if you sniff around a guy for a couple of minutes and you say, hey, I like the way you look, and he goes, yeah, I do too, and then you go in the back and you can do it, right?
Yeah. In the back or downstairs, wherever.
Right. That's so super.
Are you being safe
Yes.
Why can't girls be like guys?
because they're girls?
I know. It's such a game.
That's the thing, Howard. There's vive la différence.
I'm in a relationship now, and I really can't do anything. I want to very badly, but I can't.
It would be wrong.
It would be wrong. No.
You wouldn't respect me.
No. I have to stop. Wait a second. Are you enjoying this? Yes. No. I'm enjoying it, but you have to stop.
not
It's not right. Come here. What?
Could you ever imagine women going to a place where they stood on the other side of a wall and you cut a hole in the wall right where their genitals went, and then you could do whatever you wanted?
Right. Have you ever been to one of those places?
Yes. How does Gary know about that?
We all know about it. Glory holes. We know about everything. I know about every gay thing there is because I would like to be gay. It would be solve some of my problems. I could constantly be having fun and not getting the head trips.
He'd be number 4.
Not getting the head trips.
Exactly.
What head trip?
The head trips.
You aren't even dating.
Well, if I was dating.
Howard, it's true, when I say that you can't always tell. Because in theater, people of all walks of life are working in the theater.
Listen to me, my friend. No offense, but I still think you're gay.
Yeah.
I don't care what you tell me. I don't care how
You're
straight you
still
tell me. Yeah, you're still on the waiting list. I think you're very easily put. Didn't you think he was a little
You
gay?
know why though? You know why that is? And this is you know, I mean, I know this isn't the place to talk seriously, but qualities of sensitivity. That's why Gorilla thought, because I am quiet in general.
No, it's not that. You got a slender build.
And you flip that
So the
wrist.
body.
Yeah, and you're very effeminate.
I'm a pantomime in real life. That's
Right.
part of the work I do.
Yeah, and you
So
got
that's
soft little
my body.
hands. And let me didn't you think he was kind of gay?
Delicate.
I thought either one could.
All right, be gay.
Really?
I'm not sure they're not all gay.
They're all gay.
You don't know.
Even the gay guys.
Look how hard number one is to hold this. He wants to talk so badly, and I shut him down.
I'm being respectful.
All right. Well, I want to thank our three gentlemen. I hope you got lots of parting gifts for them.
Yes.
I want to play this game again because I didn't play it right.
Yeah, we got.
We jumped right to the
You
conclusion.
didn't play it right because you lost?
No, we didn't play it right because we should have asked more questions. I should have asked you what you
we
did for a
all
living.
thought we could tell by sight.
Yeah, I just said, oh, this is so obvious. So what can I say? To tell the poof was a complete bust. Jackie got it right.
I know. He was the one who was saying, "You think it's so
Number
obvious?"
three, he kind of had too much self-confidence or something. He seemed like a guy. He didn't. And when I asked him that girl question, he was like, "You know what? What would I say if I was straight?" He just seemed like.
Well, when he was stumped, I was like, because he's like, hey, he doesn't even want to pretend to be gay.
Yeah.
I'll get in the direction.
Yeah.
God.
Just clear my throat. I'm setting up, Robin.
All right.
Now, where's my lubricant?
Right there in that bottle.
It's in a bottle.
What am I
How
doing
much
with
do
my
you
life?
need?
What do? You spritz this lubricant into the
You
canister?
put it all in there, and more is better than a little.
What'd you say, Robin?
It's all right to go overboard. It's better to have more than less.
Well, you.
Rub it around the rim there, Howard.
Well, I can't get any lubricant. Open the bottle, will you? Crying out loud, Baba Booey. Yeah, well, yeah, you do have to help me do it. I'm in the middle of being on a radio show.
Booey.
Who's that hot black chick that just walked by? Let her stand here while I do this. Crying out loud.
The Audrey 2, or the Audrey 2, is the Venus.
So now Gary can't open the lubricant.
Oh, all this time, and the
Everything's
lubricant
done the last
won't
minute.
open.
Give me that. I spray a little in my hand.
No, Howard, you're supposed to put it like on your fingers and rub it around.
All right, put it on my fingers. Robin, I'm taking the lubricant.
Yes.
I'm lubricating the tube.
You got to rub that in with your fingers?
Oh, this is so disgusting.
Oh, I remember this now. Yeah, you check it out on your fingers first.
You better get me a towel or something. Thank you.
Ready for one thing.
A towel.
Well, the guy did say to keep a towel close by.
That should probably do it.
Wonder how you get out of this thing once you put it on.
You know, this videotape was shorter.
I'll tell you that. I know. I can't believe I'm going to try this now. It's very embarrassing. I'm a very important man in the industry. Now, let me ask you a question. Once I do this,
Yeah.
how do you turn this thing off?
I won't respect you now.
That's the control right there. It's one off and one on.
All right.
Now,
All right, guys, get out of here. I got to put my pants
hold on, I
down.
was thinking about if I plug this refrigerator.
Have you blown into the tube?
No, wait, let me plug it. Wait.
Well, you got to do that when you're ready.
Well, I'll be ready in a minute.
No, you have to hold it in your mouth and take your pants down.
What?
You have to hold that tube in your mouth and take your pants down because right when you're ready, you have to,
Oh, do you,
And
don't,
then what do you do after you blown it? You clip it?
you clip it, right.
Oh, I see.
Once you form a vacuum,
Oh, I see.
you clip
Okay.
it.
Oh, I got it.
Now, here's what I was thinking about doing. Why don't I turn on this refrigerator? It makes a little noise, but it's got a light on it, and then I could shut out the overhead lights because the overhead.
oh, you want to give him mood
Yeah,
lighting?
yeah, give me some mood light. That's a
You
good idea.
don't want to be looking at yourself in glaring
Is this going to
fluorescent
blow
light,
out? Is this going to blow out my my masturbation machine?
No.
Oh, that's much nicer lighting. Hey, Ganji, get out of here, man. How do you lock the door?
locked.
Let me see. Test it. I don't want somebody walking.
Nobody's
in.
walking in. Gary can stand there and guard the door.
All right, I'm locked in a room alone. I can't even see the machine.
We'll turn on the light.
Wait, here, I'm blowing into this thing.
You ready? Are you suited up?
I hate to say I'm small, but I think I need a smaller canister.
I told you.
Now,
No,
hold
are
on.
you suited up?
This is, what? It's hard to get excited.
Don't worry about that.
Hold on.
You have to.
No. It'll excite him.
I slipped out. I can't even get into it. Robin?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. I'm very disappointed in you.
I can't even get into the canister.
You have to get started to get started, right?
Hold on.
No. How come Gump just went in there and did it?
Because Gump is bigger than I am. All right. I
Are you
blew into
ready?
the thing. I'm all set.
All right.
But you got to have something to start with.
All right. I hear you clamping down on that tube.
All right.
You turning on the machine now?
It hurts.
Did you turn it on?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get started with this. I don't even know how to do it. I'm like a retard.
Can you turn on the machine?
All right, wait. I got to start again. I'll give it one more try.
Did you slip again?
Yeah, I can't fit in it. I'm too small.
Give him a smaller
Wait.
canister.
Wait a second. This is absurd.
I have a small tube if you need it.
No, if I could get a little bit in the mood.
Robin, talk dirty to him.
Moan.
Yeah. Not my problem.
Robin, say something dirty to me, will you?
Like, do your orgasm thing.
You know what I think it is?
What? What?
I think I'm frightened by it.
I knew it. You're scared into remission, aren't you?
All right. It's working now.
You're on?
Yeah.
He's online.
The machine is on?
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
Do your fake orgasm, Robin.
It hurts. It's hurting my...
How come I can't hear the machine?
I think it's on.
You mean you don't know?
No.
I can't use this thing. All right, let me try one last time.
You're a failure.
And Howard, I have another cylinder if you need it.
Is it a small
Yeah,
one?
it's a smaller one.
I need one, a baby size.
Oh, man.
You know what it is, Robin?
What?
I'm having trouble getting excited.
Look, you can use this one.
You have
We're
a baby?
looking at the small one.
You have a baby canister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, wait a second. Hold on.
kitty
It's not the
canister.
baby canister. I'm very shy.
You're by yourself.
This canister is for 10
Yeah, it
and
doesn't
under.
exactly feel like I'm alone.
Do you want us to be quiet?
Yeah.
Maybe you need some of that jungle music.
Yeah, I think I need sex music.
Or maybe you need a video.
Fred's got the Macarena.
I'll do salt and pepper.
I don't know. It's not really doing... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Howie's in business.
All right, you ready? Because we're putting on music for you.
It's working. No, turn off that music.
You ready now?
Yeah. It's working now.
All right, turn on the machine.
All right. Whoa! It fell off.
What?
The whole machine fell down.
Where are you?
He had it on a refrigerator. I give up.
You said to put it there. You had to have pushed that off. You pushed it off on purpose so you don't have to do this.
No, I didn't. Hold it a second. I got to turn on the
Are you
light.
still intact?
Wait. You know what? Let me get started during the commercial. Why don't you do a commercial?
Dangerous.
Why don't you play commercials,
All right.
and then I'll get started.
All right, Howard, I'll slide the live copy under the door.
All right. It all fell down.
Did it come off again?
Yeah. The whole goddamn machine fell.
This is hysterical.
That's Baba Booey.
Yeah.
Do you want to start commercials?
Yeah. Let me get worked up, okay?
You do whatever you have to do,
All right.
and we'll come back.
Okay.
Get him a magazine.
Let's go.
Am I back?
Yes.
Yeah, well, for those of you listening around the country, I'm already done with the machine.
How could you do
It
that?
just happened.
No, you put it on high.
What?
You had time to adjust.
Wait, I'm coming back in the studio. Everybody don't look at me.
That's not fair.
I'm thoroughly disgusted
Turn
with
it
myself.
back on.
I'm totally disgusted with myself.
I can't. I'm really upset with you.
Hold on, I'm coming in.
I'm not cleaning it.
I don't think he heard that.
He's out in the hall. He didn't hear you. What is he doing? Who cleaned it the last time? Oh, look at you. Where's your towel?
Oh, man.
What are you doing with that towel?
Well, I was too embarrassed to do my rudeness into the machine, so I use the towel.
Oh no! Oh,
You can just
how-
burn this towel, man. That machine is awesome.
Really?
Oh my God! Once you plug in,
Did you really, really do it?
yeah, I swear to God, I swear.
Well, I do have to say there are beads of sweat on your forehead.
It was a rough session because at first you get nervous, like it's gonna hurt you or something.
Well, yeah.
And then once you trust it, everything's fine.
You gotta trust.
Go in and use your canister, Jackie. I'm
Look
telling
at
you.
him.
You know, I
Jackie's
think
now
Totally-
intrigued.
I'm totally relaxed.
I ain't doing it.
Do it.
Believe him? I think I'd be.
I swear, I swear on the life of my children, I just did it.
See this? You just had sex with this.
Yeah. It
Aren't
was,
you embarrassed?
you know, it was better than any woman I ever had.
Was it better than you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the machine doesn't get tired.
Okay, I'll throw the towel right in the garbage.
So you don't even need human contact to have a good time.
And girls are such a pain in the ass. Go try it, man. I swear. I'm not kidding. You don't even have to do it on mic. Just go leave for 5 minutes. Go try it. You come in and tell me what you think of the damn
And
thing.
how long did it take? Did
2
you
seconds.
time yourself?
2 seconds. And I wasn't horny in the least. That's why it took me a while to get going. I swear on my life I
But
did it.
as soon as that machine took over, you were out of control?
Yeah. Whoa. In 2 seconds. Takes care of your
Go
whole...
ahead, Jackie.
Just like real life.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go
Jack.
ahead.
Did you ever use it at all?
No.
Try it. It's unbelievable.
Go on, Jackie.
Ask Gump. I don't even...
do it to completion.
You're not going to be able to... You're not going to be able to stop.
You know what you know
have
what?
self-
No, you're not.
Control.
Go in there, man. Don't put a microphone on or anything. Just go in there and
I
come
don't
back when you're done.
understand how you use the towel.
I just...
See, I'm worried that this is like, remember the time years ago when we had an engineer and you asked him if he ever had a homosexual experience
Yeah.
and you told him
And
you
then-
had
yeah,
one?
and
No, no,
Then
no,
he
no,
fessed
no.
up to it. I'm afraid
No,
that
I
Open
swear,
the towel.
I'm swearing to
You'll be
God.
able to-
Go, I did the
we've got
towel.
more canisters.
I know. I just
Go
don't-
ahead, Jackie.
I felt kind of weird, you know, but it was good.
They even give you a little
It
bottle
doesn't
brush
do-
for the canister.
There's
I know.
no attachment.
You
for
always
me.
have an excuse.
Jack, go ahead. Just use it. I got to share this experience with somebody.
I'm going to see if I can get it to work.
Oh, I
ain't
feel
doing
all
it today.
weird. I feel so weird doing
So
it.
you want
Go
Jackie
ahead.
in your clothes?
I gotta go.
Go ahead. Go help him.
I don't need.
And meanwhile, bring that kid in. Bring the kid in. No, you need some help.
Go ahead. Hurry up.
Hurry up. Bring the kid in, too, because I got to interview
the
him.
kid.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant into the room with me.
You want the mic on in there, Jack, so we can hear?
What?
I don't.
Just at
Just
least
go.
him getting.
You can't do it with the microphone on. I'm telling you, that's the problem. It ruined the mood.
I'm very upset. You left us.
Hey, kid.
You left us at the altar.
I'm sorry.
You'll never be able to make that up to me.
Well, you wanted to hear me?
I wanted to at least know that you were doing it.
Where's my notes on the kid?
That's a good question, Howard.
Yeah,
They're written in red right under that piece of paper.
all right. This is Jake.
Who is this young man?
This is Jake.
Hi there.
How you
He's
doing?
17 years old, but he looks like he's 12.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks real young, which is probably good
I was
because
going to say, what is this young child doing on our show?
he's 17. Mm-hmm. And he's actually, once in a while, a disc jockey on our station.
Yeah.
Is that
I'm-
right?
Well, they're trying to put me on. Well, that sounds good.
This is our headphones. Everything's screwed up. Go ahead.
Well, they're trying to put me on overnight, but they can't right now because of my age. They're trying to figure out the law and stuff, see if I can work from. 2
Oh,
to
you
6
would like
a.m.
to have the full-time overnight gig?
Well, I'll take whatever they can give me right now. I know they got 4 big screen TVs downstairs. I offered to go get them for them. Anything.
Gary, can you go get me some toilet paper? Sure. Oh, no. Excuse me, kid. Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Thanks.
You're not
Having-
even neat.
I'm having post-trauma syndrome.
Not even neat.
And I'm realizing I got to go shoot pictures and stuff today.
Now, was this better? How was this? Never mind this kid.
No offense, kid.
I'm actually interested in the machine myself.
What about the...
You have been with women.
yeah, it feels better.
How could that be?
I mean, it's more exciting to be with a woman because all the aggravation you got to go through, and then finally when you get there, it's a conquest.
Well, yes, a conquest.
But you know, this in terms of simplicity and ease and
no,
pleasure,
I meant the physical sensation.
very, very good.
Really?
Yeah.
But,
every bit
and
is
better.
Every bit as good as a woman.
Every bit is good. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And without the aggravation. What can I say, kid?
Sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of neat to have a girlfriend you can put your arm around and stuff and take to movies, but after that
Take
thrill...
your-
But there's
Take
nothing
your
like a
penis
big top.
into the
Yeah.
movie.
Man, I'm really uncomfortable. You know what I mean, kid?
Yeah, I understand.
All right. He's 17, but he looks 12. so it's cool. You know what he's busy doing.
Yeah. You got a girlfriend?
Not right now.
Really? You're a good-looking kid. I'm surprised.
Well, you know.
Really?
They heard my history.
Yeah.
So what is his history?
All right, listen. Thanks, Gary. Excuse me, kid. Turn your head. Close your eyes for a minute, will you?
Okay.
I don't want you to see this. I don't want to be a bad influence. Man, embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed. My mother listens to this show.
That's right, not anymore.
I'm sure she turned it off. I hope she did. Anyway, this kid, all right, where's Jackie, meanwhile? I'm just going to try.
He's never coming back.
Yeah, right.
He's remarried.
Oh, I'm weak in the knees. I'm just
you
nervous.
Get it together.
You think I could have damaged myself down there?
Did it hurt?
No.
All right, then
It
what
felt
are you
wonderful.
worried about?
You know, but I mean, I get nervous about stuff like that. You know me.
How could it have hurt you?
I don't
Now you
know.
think you're not going to be able to perform unless you have a machine?
Yeah.
At it?
Now I'm like past. Now I might not be able to go back to women. Hey, that'd be a good movie. Anyway, I need electronic devices. Boy, that was intense.
Maybe it wasn't a good
embarrassed.
idea to schedule this segment
Yeah.
afterwards because you can't keep your mind on it.
Now I just want to go home and go to sleep. I've never actually done that during a radio show. I mean, it's like I lost all my energy. I don't want to yell at anybody. Tom's a great guy.
You know, maybe Tom should keep that close by.
Yeah. Every time I get angry, just stick me in with the machine during the commercial break. Yeah.
Where is Jackie?
I don't know. He's in there using the machine.
He's busy.
Can we tune in and ask
you
him
bring
what
him
he's
up?
up to?
And I'm thinking,
Jackie, you in there? Jackie?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I was just making out with Ganji.
Did you try it yet?
I'm just getting lubed up and trying to figure out if you really did this.
I
This is like
swear on my life I did it. I swear
He
to
can't
God.
even talk in here. He can't keep
Howard
his mind.
Diaper was a walk through the park compared to the...
All right, just go back and do your thing. I got to share this experience with somebody. All right, there he goes. Jesus, I hope my penis isn't damaged. It feels a little strange now.
You'll always have the Venus, too.
Can you hurt yourself doing that, you think?
If you do it too much. You only did it once, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm sure maybe you could overdo
I don't
it.
think I could have broken my penis, can I?
Is there a warranty on it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I could track down the guy who made it.
Look at yourself. Do you look all right?
I don't know. I feel a little flush.
But that's because you usually go to sleep by this time.
That's true. Let me see if I can stand up.
Maybe
Hold on,
you
kid.
should dab some cold water on your face or something.
Hey, kid, can I take a break? Let me check in with Jackie. How you doing in there?
Oh, I do.
he's busy.
He's on high.
Hey, Jack.
Jackie. Yeah. Jack? He's lost. He's lost. Jackie.
He's concentrating.
Yeah, all right. He's in there with it.
He's not going to talk to us? How dare he?
I think I'm all right in the pants.
Well, you've already had your 3 children.
Right. No, you know, I still want to have fun. You know what I mean? I'm not dead. Jackie.
I'm coming in. That's too weird for me, man.
Oh, you didn't.
On.
Oh.
I'll go back and do it.
Yeah, so you just come
annoying.
to. You didn't. Annoying, then you didn't do it right.
Annoying. How come he couldn't
Did you
talk
try
to
it?
us?
No, it's not. It's just... It's too weird.
Just finish.
I'm not finishing. I'm
All
done.
right.
I'm packed
Okay.
up.
Really?
I don't know, man. I don't think
Wait
he
a
did
minute.
it
Is
right.
he saying he never got excited at all?
You didn't get excited?
Yeah, I was excited.
And?
You didn't want to finish?
No, it's... No. You're weird, man.
I don't. Maybe I am weird. I don't know. It felt fantastic.
Fred, go in there and do it.
I think he's embarrassed because his wife will yell at him.
That's true.
It's just not sexual.
It's not, you don't feel. You
You're
didn't
back
feel
in
incredible,
with your canister.
dude. You didn't do it right.
Wait a minute. Look at the canister. See if he used it.
Let me check it. He could have switched canisters.
No, I put what do you can't tell if it's using up.
Hey, if it had the goo in it, you can.
No, I put the GOP in it.
Yeah, he did. He put.
And
He
if you
put
want
the
to see if
KY.
there's GOP
Well, please.
anywhere
All
else,
right.
you'll
Sit
put
down.
No,
Sit
sit
down.
down.
Sit down.
Nobody said anything
Nobody
about
said anything
that.
about that.
Well, you did.
Dopey.
Call me dopey.
I can't believe you didn't do it.
And you didn't do it? You didn't finish?
I guess I'm gay.
No, I didn't say you're gay. I'm just saying it felt so good. How can you stop?
What, did you have it hooked up right? Did you blow into the tube
I
and
know
everything?
I'm not stupid. Yeah, it's a nice sensation, but it's stupid.
I got to go check myself in the bathroom.
Fred, you want to try?
Not after these
Might
glowing
as, well use,
endorsements.
might as well use a vacuum cleaner.
Well, people.
You got one? I'm all sweaty from it.
It is different.
I feel like I'm running a fever.
And it didn't feel like warm and comforting to you at all, huh, Jackie?
Warm and comforting.
I don't know what it's like. He says it was better than a woman.
It was. It was unbelievable.
It's nothing like a woman.
All right. Well, there you're a man. I don't know
Nothing
what
like a
Howard is.
woman. I wish women would act like that.
Does that feel good?
All right. Anyway, kid. So,
Give me a demonstration.
That's
man.
not exciting.
all
Okay.
right. So then the kid. So, kid,
Yeah.
you, it's Jackie. Don't shake his hand.
I already
Yeah,
know.
I know. Anyway, so.
Oh, boy, does that feel good?
Who is that one? Who says that?
That's the guy from the
the guy from the
video.
video.
Your Venus 2 video.
Oh, is that what that is?
And when we came back from a commercial, you were done.
Well, I did it. Close enough.
I'm still upset about that.
I plugged into this Venus 2 machine, and I got to tell you, it is a fantastic contraption.
You didn't take it home. It couldn't have been that good.
Yeah, I would have, but I'm too embarrassed. It was
Walk in
fabulous.
with that suitcase.
It was fabulous. And I know it's not healthy for a married life because I would be with the machine all the time, and then I'd never screw my wife. I'd much rather.
You just sunk past Jackie.
I told a friend of mine yesterday that I said, hey, did you hear the show? They said, no. I said, they go, what do you mean? You wouldn't do something like that. I said, well, I did it. They go, but you wouldn't do that. I said, what do you mean I wouldn't do it? I did it. Why are you saying I didn't do it? I wouldn't make something like that up. I'm proud of it. I said, you're proud of it? I said, yeah, I'm proud of it. I don't think anyone's ever done it before, as far as I know.
Breakthrough.
Yeah. It was a breakthrough moment for me. And they go, well, that's disgusting. I don't even think that's funny. I go, well, you didn't hear it in the context of the show. It was very funny.
Very disgusting.
It was very disgusting. That's disgusting. Of course, that's what I'm here to do. So they said to me, well, what do you think the audience thought of that? I said,
You have no idea.
who cares? I'm in a room. I don't know what the audience thinks. People always ask me what my audience thinks. But, Robin, it is great to be here at the FMEs. You know, it's such excitement in the air. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves this time of year. And I must confess, award show are my favorite. And I welcome everyone. I'm as excited as Joey Buttafuoco in a schoolyard. I really am. It is the 1993 FMEs, awards, musics, jokes, everything that you could possibly want in a show. And also, hopefully, we'll have this year a girl getting nude for Grateful Dead tickets.
Show.
Hopefully, I say. By the way, I am the tyrant who dominates 15 cities. Excuse me, make that 14. I am pleased to be your host for the world's most incredible award show. This was the year we expanded via syndication as the FCC pounded on my genitals with a ball-peen hammer.
Okay.
As a TV performer and an author, I am heralded nationwide, yet my annoying general manager still feels compelled to treat me like a common laborer. Robin, you could say millions of women hunger for me.
That's true.
And while they hunger for me, my wife gives me less sex than the average priest gets. Are we ready to celebrate?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Put a bullet in my head. How's that? By the way, my loyal staff is scrambling to be sure to botch up every aspect of this friggin' mess of a show.
So far, they've done well.
Baba Fooley is sweating like a pig in anticipation of personally wrecking most of this broadcast. By the way, Robin, you know this was the year we met Arnold Schwarzenegger, Luke Perry, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Robert Blake, and Milli Vanilli.
I didn't realize all that had happened just this year.
Oh, just this year alone. And that's why we celebrate. Also this year, we got to see a very new Gina and a bevy of bosomy beauties who made the obnoxious hours of this job a bit easier to take, I must say. By the way, the highlight of the show, as it is every year, are two of the world's most wonderful things, and that is, of course, Robin. I'm addressing your luscious breasts, the scrumptious left and delightful right. Too soft, alluring.
I wonder if you could tell them apart.
Oh, I certainly could. Two soft, alluring melons that men everywhere dream of as they reach deep into their shorts each morning. And by the way, I want to say a special no thank you to Frightening Fred Norris.
No thank you.
And Jokey the Jackman.
What were they offering?
Nothing. Let us begin this traditional trek into the archives of history's greatest radio program, The Howard Stern Show. And with that, Baba Fooey, start making mistakes. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. You look lovely.
Thank you, Howard. And my, don't you look handsome.
You look so fantastic in your mini pant. Robin wearing a mini pant and low-cut top outfit.
Yes, I changed.
Yeah, you look great. You change every couple of minutes like Angela Lansbury.
That's right.
And
Have
you look,
to keep the show going.
And you look a lot better than Angela Lansbury, I'll tell you that. I can't believe how many times she changed on the Emmys. Little chiffon number. She has a lot of high collars and stuff, like a lot of like frilly collars.
Yeah, she did the high collar thing, and then she did the lowered neckline. You know, where she showed a little décolletage.
Yeah, you want to see that. You want to see her breasts. Is décolletage breasts?
Yes.
Really? Can you just call it breasts? We don't know what you're talking about. Well, anyway, greetings, everyone. Some call it breasts, some call it décolletage. Me, I call it two prunes. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, it's day 2 of the award show that makes the others look even worse than they are. The 1993 FMEs. Yes, Robin is damp, Fred is missing, Jokey is loaded, and Bafafui is as mixed up as a schizo on acid. But your radio baron, Howard, is here and ready to dish up a plate of crap that will make you howl with excitement and laughter. You know, Rob, in the past year, we broke 848 balls and saw 176 bare breasts. A new record, I must say.
Did somebody keep track? I didn't even know.
Oh, yeah, we keep track of all that stuff. In fact, we've closed in on #1 in all of our markets, put 21 other DJs out of business, and caused 4 general managers to hang themselves. My personal accomplishments, I believe we could list them. The best show on the E! Network, the highest rated. I also have written my first book called Howard Stern's Private Parts, which makes its debut October 4th or 8th. We have #1 radio show. We are planning a big event on pay-per-view, which I'll talk about. And I also have the world's most incredibly non-sensual marriage. So these are my accomplishments. Well, now it's time for the festivities to begin. Let's roll tape as my many interns prepare my one potato. And it's a feast any man would love. Enter my fa-fa-fuli, fa-fa-fini. All right, there you are. All right, let's take a break. Come back. All right, John.
What was that?
All right. All right.
That's the first time nothing ever came out. It's like 10 seconds. And
I wonder what he was going to say.
I was going to say that we're right about on that. It's going to happen any second.
Okay, all right, very good. Stuttering John got punched out at the MTV Awards.
I keep hearing about this.
Me too. In fact, I kept hearing about it on my answering machine as John was calling me every minute.
What did he want?
Advice.
You're not the police?
Yeah, well, he was in the hospital. It's really not that funny.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that funny a story. And I usually try to avoid lawsuits and stuff, but I've advised John to go ahead and sue Sharon Stone. Yeah. I've advised him to do it.
She didn't hit him.
Well, her people did. And she's the one with money. Her people don't have any. She's the one with the money. And,
follow the money.
Hey, going to hire a bodyguard, you got to suffer the consequences. It's the same as if, you go to a company and slip on their floor, you can sue the president of the company.
Yeah, well, tell me everything that happened.
All right. Okay. Well,
Because I only have the news accounts, and you know how messy that can get.
Yeah. Hey, did you watch the fight Saturday night?
Yes.
Yeah.
that 50-second debacle?
People called me the next day for comment. First of all, why was there a camera crew outside the building today? Do you know?
They were asking about Stuttering John.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah,
that's what I guessed. John was calling me. He goes, all the press wants to talk to me. Should I talk to him? I go, no. Why would you talk to the press? First of all, you're an idiot. Second of all, if the press wants to know about this, let them tune into our show.
Right. I was hoping that nothing was said about this until we got back
Right, of
on
course.
the air.
But, how many times have I gone over that with Stuttering John? Hey,
I said,
stupid.
wait a minute.
Hey, stupid, come in here.
Because I didn't even know if he was on the air while we were gone.
By the way, to our general manager, Tom, you see it's 190 degrees in this building? Does that ever faze you? I gotta, we need a janitor for a general manager. Someone who understands building maintenance. Hey, John.
No.
I'm putting on my...
What? Nobody's asked you anything.
I didn't answer your question. You went no.
I was going to react to what you were saying before.
What did I say? I don't even know.
About me calling you machine.
Yeah, I told you, don't
because-
talk to anybody.
Well, when I got in here to do my show on Thursday,
See,
Peggy
that's
was
what I
coming.
wondered.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That
John now
is-
has his
yeah.
own
So
show.
Peggy was coming with me with all the people who
Peggy
had called,
is not-
and I said, "Let me call Howard before I do anything."
Smart
And,
man.
So I wasn't really doing anything.
Peggy
stupid.
doesn't understand that it's more... I love Peggy, don't get me wrong, but she doesn't understand. It's more impressive... I'm just looking at the microphone taped to your chair and trying to
I
figure
don't
out
understand.
what is that.
Well, I don't know what happened to all the guest chairs in here, so
I don't know. I'm all confused. You go away for a week and everything changes. What? No, Peggy doesn't understand that it's more important that we have...
That's our show. You were working for our show.
Yeah. Why would we want you on hard copy, for example?
There's a list of every single show, or just you can go through. There's like 20 messages there of people who wanted to interview John.
And I just hate Howard how they give how they usually do a spin and they won't talk to me and then they'll use only the...
That's fine. Let them do
Let 'em
their own
spin.
spin. We're here to straighten
He
out the
hates
whole
the
thing.
spin.
Yeah. So, Stuttering John, we sent him to the MTV Awards. And let me preface this by saying John didn't... In fact, when you hear the question John asked, I don't know what the big deal is.
I don't know what question you could ask that would warrant an attack.
Yeah, it was really weird. Sharon Stone, first of all, is a bimbo. You know that. She's a big, dumb bimbo who thinks she's not a bimbo. And that's the worst type of woman there is. A woman who thinks she's not a bimbo who's a bimbo.
But how could you have made your name doing what she did and not know you're a bimbo?
Well, that was basically the question. The question was, do you plan to show your bush or something in another movie? Wasn't that it?
The first one was, are there going to be any upcoming movies with crotch shots?
Crotch shots.
Yeah,
So
very nice.
So evidently, I saw it on TV. She was outraged. I mean, it was like, oh my God, how do you...
What?
This is a woman, isn't she in Playboy showing her sphincter?
I don't know if she ever did Playboy.
Oh, well, whatever.
No, I think there was a Playboy.
Yeah. Doesn't she get it? Without that vagina, she's a worthless lump of flesh.
How did she make her name? Does anybody remember?
Yeah.
It was crossing and uncrossing her legs with no underwear on.
Yeah. The cuffs and the
collars?
And the collar didn't match. She's blonde on top. She was kind of brown on the bottom. Hey, just to go on record.
But, this weekend in another one of the tabloids, they have pictures of her romping around in a pool with a guy. This is a woman supposedly with no inhibition.
Yeah, right. Well,
Except
anyway.
when it comes to questions.
Then he asked, what was the second question?
Second one was, you showed your bush in Playboy. Why are you so uptight about showing your bush in Basic Instinct?
Right.
But I couldn't even get it out because the guy...
So then,
That is what?
So then
Hands around your throat?
well, then a reporter, not a reporter, a bodyguard, if you will. These bodyguards really are a dangerous phenomenon. They've become, they're $4 an hour security guys. They're not cops or anything. They're just like guys, big muscle heads from the gym that Sharon Stone meets somewhere and hires as bodyguards. And suddenly they start to think they're cops and that their country is Sharon Stone and they have to protect it from invasion. And they run around and they think that because they're with a celebrity, suddenly they're in control. They're guys who never made it to the police force because they probably didn't pass their psychological. Or they're bouncers at best. They want to fight.
This is a press room, though.
Yeah, I know.
And she came there for questions.
Yeah, she came there to be asked questions.
Right. And granted, okay, your questions are a little outrageous, so if you can't handle it, walk out.
Turn away. Answer another question.
And believe me, she is accountable for who she hires to sit there and guard her. Trust me. And the guy just walked over to John and punched him square in the face.
So, see, I had the impression, that's why I had to ask how it happened. If you read the newspapers,
Right.
you don't know if John was running up the street chasing her with a microphone.
Nothing.
If he was standing at the red carpet yelling
Nothing.
questions, or if he was in a press conference.
You were standing in the press conference crowd, right?
Yeah, I
And
was
the
in the
guy,
press
the guy just walked. In other words, he was standing, I assume, around Sharon Stone.
No. He was like on the side of the stage. He was like in the press area. He was in the press area.
Okay.
And I was standing up. And when I asked a question, then he just went and
he walks over to you. How far away was he from you that he walked over?
no, he was like standing next to me. You know what I mean?
Why was he next to you? Why was Sharon Stone's bodyguard next to you?
Well, he was just in the crowd. I mean, I didn't know who he was.
He just
until-
was next to you.
Yeah, I had no idea who he was. I just thought he was a guy like standing there. You know?
Now, why do you think he was next to you? Was it coincidence?
Probably, yeah, because
Yeah.
I was outside interviewing Beck. And then somebody said, hey, Sharon Stone got back into the press room. So then I went back into the press room and just, stood where I, walked in.
And he walked. In other words, so he was next to you, and he turned to you
Yeah.
and said, "Hey, don't say that." Did he say
No,
anything?
he didn't say anything. He just boom.
He just booms, hit you where?
Well, right in the mouth. He would grab my mouth and started pushing me out by my mouth.
Yeah, and then he punched you,
No, he like that. You know what I mean?
smacked you.
Yeah.
Open fist.
But while I grabbed my mouth, it's
No
like-
warnings.
No, right in
And
the
you
middle
were
of the question.
nowhere near Sharon Stone. It wasn't like you were causing her any
I was 30
danger.
feet. I was 30 feet from Sharon Stone.
Right. So he grabs you, and then what do you do?
And then he starts pushing me out of the room. And he's not a press. He's not.
Who cares
He
what
doesn't
he
work
is?
for MTV, so he starts.
A
pushing
police
me.
officer wouldn't do that. They know that that's against the law. They can't lay a hand on you for answering asking a question.
So he's pushing me, and I pushed him back, and he clocked me in the face.
Wow.
And then
he punched you in the face.
Square in the face. My jaw was swollen, and then security jumped on my back. Him and
Security?
Well,
From
him.
MTV?
Him,
Okay.
whatever you call it, security guy, whatever. He jumps on me.
Wait.
What?
Who jumped on you?
Him.
Okay, yeah.
And we ended up flying over chairs, and it was just like.
I heard you ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, I was in the emergency room for like 5 hours.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're going to have to sue. I'll tell you why. Because this is getting a little too out of hand. People can't pop you in the face. They can't. They just can't do that. They can't get away with it. So you're going to have to sue. Because you got to teach these other jackasses that they can't do that. And really, it's not so much the celebrities. It's these stupid-ass bodyguards they hire who are completely out of control and think this is their job. To stop you from asking her questions that she might deem offensive. And I don't care what you ask her. I don't care if you ask her about her bush in the middle of her grandmother's funeral.
It wasn't even like he asked me. It's not like he just said politely, "Hey,
Right. He never gave you any
He went
warning
straight
at
to
all.
physical. He went straight to the.
Yeah, well, he was upset because he has to protect his woman.
The other thing is that these people are in public places. They came to answer questions. They don't get to determine whether the questions are nice or nasty, and they can't punch reporters in the face.
Now, I heard that, so I saw Sharon Stone on TV the next night. She was like doing some AIDS benefit or something. And they put a microphone in her face, and they said, what about all this? What about what just happened with Stuttering John? She goes, I couldn't, I don't know anything about Howard Stern. In other words, no apology, no remorse, no claiming responsibility for what happened.
Well, her lawyers and publicists probably told her, deny, deny, deny.
Yeah. And she was backing off, like saying anything bad about me.
Right.
She kind of just said, he has to wake up being Howard Stern every morning. I feel bad for him. So it's like, yeah, she feels bad for me. Oh, I feel bad for you, honey, because you're a bimbo and you don't know it, you dumbass. And John's going to sue your ass. You stupid bitch. I hope you make some more money so John can get his hands on it.
No matter what you do, you're famous for showing your bush.
Yeah. You're a bush girl.
That's who you are.
Yeah, you're in a
All
movie.
right?
Yeah, that's what. I don't care how many movies you're in.
Yeah, I don't care what else you do.
And when is the last time she had a hit movie since she showed her bush?
Never.
So show your bush. Stupid ass crotch face. I assume you were rolling tape while you got punched.
Yeah, until the tape recorder hit the floor.
Until the tape
You
recorder hit the
broke
floor?
the tape recorder?
And then it cuts right out.
Okay. That's how you know it's a real fight. All right, you'll hear what John said to Stuttering Sharon Stone in a minute. We'll find out what she can't handle right after these words. How was Alaska?
I didn't go to Alaska.
Every time I ask him how was Alaska, he goes, no. The magnetic North Pole. Where's the North Pole?
No, they're like 1,000 miles away.
Where is
from
the
each
North Pole?
It's
Where is
straight
it?
up.
Yeah, but where is it?
If you go to Toronto.
Where is it? Where is it physically? It's not in Alaska?
No.
Where is it?
It's probably, like the geographic North Pole, like the top of the world, come down about 300 miles.
Yeah. What
Straight
is
down.
that considered?
That is part of Canada. It's Northwest
Oh,
Territory.
it's not Alaska.
It's like 1,000 miles away.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Did you think the North Pole was in Alaska?
No.
Oh, sorry. I did. What's in Alaska then?
It's funny
Alaska.
we kept asking.
So where did you go?
I went to.
Did you go to the magnetic North Pole?
I was near it.
Wolf, I keep going. So they're not like, I go, well, how was Alaska? I go, I didn't go to Alaska. I go, well, how was the North Pole? The magnetic North Pole. I go, what's the difference between the North Pole and the magnetic North Pole?
The magnetic North Pole is the one that your compass works off of.
Yeah.
And it moves. It's a great distance away from the real North Pole. That's the truth. The magnetic North
What?
Pole moves.
It does?
Your compass. You know the one you carry?
Yeah, right. I know my geography, Wolf.
Hey, I learned it to go on the trip. If you take your compass out by the magnetic North Pole, it just spins around a lot.
Hey, someone told me with your huge white teeth you got lost in the snow. They couldn't find you. You blended in.
What is it, a nice game?
Somebody write a new joke.
What?
He said it moves? It does?
Yes.
What moves? The magnetic,
Magnetic
North Pole?
North Pole.
So how'd
So-
you find it?
Every time he got there, it moved.
Fast.
Were you actually at the magnetic North Pole?
I was a little bit below it.
And what do you mean it moves?
It moves. I don't know. That's what it says. I read an
In other
article.
words, the magnetic North Pole isn't a real place. It's just a...
It's a concept.
It's a concept.
Is it a concept?
No, it's a place. I mean, it's on a map and stuff, but it moves a little bit. It moves around a little bit.
I see.
Well, then everything is moving.
Yeah.
no.
Why is only the magnetic North Pole moving? Did you stand on it?
No, I didn't.
He couldn't
I went-
catch it.
I bet there's a big picture of Baba Booey standing on the magnetic North Pole.
Magnetic.
I have a picture very similar to that, but it wasn't a
Hey,
magnetic.
both. I'm magnetic.
And I'm spinning.
I went to Resolute Bay.
And what is the magnetic North Pole like?
I didn't get there. It was like 100 miles away. Very powerful.
Did you like stand somewhere near the magnetic North Pole? Just 100
You know,
miles.
Howard, the
Did
point
you
of the
get out
trip
your
was
compass?
you guys admit the point of the trip had nothing to do with the North Pole.
There's the picture of Baba Booey at the magnetic North Pole. We just got it in. There it is. Look at that. There it is.
Practically pulled the teeth out of my head.
All right. Magnetic North
The
Pole.
point of the trip was to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I went on this Russian ice cutter, which was really cool.
Cool.
I guess it's not cool to you.
No, that sounds really cool. Boy, how cold was it?
It's about 20 degrees. It wasn't-
Really?
It's summer. But it hardly ever gets dark out. It gets dark for about an hour at around midnight.
Any bitches there?
Yeah, there were lots of guys brought their girlfriends and stuff.
Yeah.
And they all had
It was
compasses.
like Club Med.
Yeah.
Like a lot of guys won this trip, so they figured a great way to get laid was to bring a girl.
Yeah.
Then they brought a girl, and the girls just went off with other guys.
Really? That's cool.
Typical.
Yeah. Great.
But that was Molson provided that trip for me.
Good. Molson's good company. We enjoyed their beer on the Howard Stern show. Magnetic North Pole, Wolf. Oh, he was driving me nuts because I figured just everything there is in Alaska. And every minute he's correcting me.
The fillings in my teeth tingled.
I compared my tusks with the walrus tusks
And I'll beat him.
by inches.
Every time he said Alaska, though, he didn't just correct you. He got upset with you.
Yeah, right.
Because he knew and you didn't know.
Right. Alaska, Wolf.
No.
I know.
the Northwest Territory.
The Canada.
It's 1,000 miles away.
Alaska, Wolf.
Take geography.
What?
You know,
Take geography.
no, wait a second.
Wait, what is Jackie saying? It's funny, but I don't know what he's
Didn't I
saying.
take geography?
Oh,
No, you're a funny guy.
Yeah.
Because you're always telling me how smart you are,
Yeah.
that you went to BU, and then
Yes.
every once in a while you come up with these really wild things.
douchebag, I told you I don't know
sit around
geography.
Telling him how smart you are?
No, first of all, I have never once sat there and said how smart I am for going to BU. BU is not, I would not consider that an Ivy
never
League
told-
school.
Conversation.
Secondly, I've told you that I never learned geography in school, nor do I know where anything is. So why would I know where the magnetic North Pole is? In
When
fact,
did he sit down and say, I am really smart?
Every time he talks to me, he tells me how much
And-
smarter he is than me and how smart he is
Oh,
in general.
that's not
I'm
how-
definitely
And you always
smart.
say you're the
Do
smartest
you
person
think
in the
the
world.
sign of intelligence is knowing where the magnetic North Pole is? Is that what you? Is
it's
that
a
how you?
good start.
I see. And did you know where the magnetic North Pole was before you went?
Of course not.
Of course not. So there you go. So you learned something 2 days ago.
A week.
a
Now
week
he's
ago.
smarter than you.
All right, very good. Thank you.
I'm afraid to leave.
I can't go because as soon as I leave, everybody starts making fun of me.
I need my compass to find my way out of here.
Hey, boy. All I know is I'm at the magnetic North Pole and my compass doesn't work.
Party.
All right, thanks. Come on, we got to get back to Sharon Stone.
There might be a fight in here, Bruce.
Boss.
Gary's about to deck Jackie.
Congratulations, Jackie. Jackie.
You forget all those Jackie noises when you're away for a week. And
I know.
You hear the first plugs and they all come back.
Yeah, I had the DTs getting withdrawal from Jackie noises. So anyway, Stuttering John's at the MTV Awards, and he runs into Sharon Stone's bodyguard's fist because of this following interchange.
No, I don't know for sure. I'm in between a couple of things I should know, and I should be back to work in probably 6 weeks.
Sharon, any new movies with crotch shots coming up?
You know, perhaps you should rent a video.
Sharon, how did you like?
Perhaps you should what?
Rent a video. What does that mean?
Oh, because you could see it on video.
That's what I assume.
But you asked if she had any new pictures coming up with crock shots, and she answered you should rent a video. She's a bimbo. She's a dumb bimbo who thinks that she's really smart. It's a dangerous concept. Bimbos who think they're smart because they've been in one hit movie. One hit movie.
Perhaps you should rent a video.
Sharon, how did you like? Sharon, how did you enjoy presenting?
I thought it was really fun. It's really, there's a lot of Jews in the audience. People are wild. There's
What is this?
Jews in the audience.
A lot of Jews?
No.
There's a lot of Jews in every movie audience. The Jews love movies.
This is a video award show. How'd the Jews get there?
What are the Jews doing there? Always the Jews. No, she said something about the Jews. Listen.
a
No.
lot of Jews in the audience.
Yeah, there she goes. Oh, now she's an anti-Semite?
No, she likes the Jews.
I thought it was really fun. It's really, there's a lot of Jews in the audience. People are wild. They're screaming. It's really great. You know, it's not like the
It's always fun when there's Jews in the
The
audience.
Jews are very loud.
Did she punch any Jews? Said Jackie.
Any anti-anything joke
Yeah,
gets
right.
him crazy.
Oh, I'm having fun.
Anything with Jews.
Jews. Yeah. See, Jackie missed making Jackie noises while we were
I know.
away.
Jackie stored up a week of Jackie noises.
I don't stop when I'm not with you,
That's
folks.
why I always keep his microphone off. It's
I'm still having fun. Eat me.
John does a real good Jackie. John, you do your Jackie noise.
He always has that big.
It's like painful.
Like the laugh can't get out.
Yeah.
I hope you're all right.
Did you hear him back there?
I know, that was one of his chickens.
Yeah, I know.
It was very funny. I'm sorry.
Hey, did she punch any Jews?
Oh, I'm going to say it.
I realized.
It's like a workout.
I know. I realized. I realized I had his microphone up, and I always keep his microphone down because he gets so loud over in that corner.
It's like an epileptic fit. Or
I
something.
know. Yeah.
A what?
An epileptic fit.
But they're eruptions. It's almost, you know, you played that 3 times, but the 3rd time was a surprise to me.
I know.
You will all get yours individually. I'm afraid to leave the room.
All right, here's Sharon Stone.
Where everyone is paralyzed with fear.
Sharon? 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 You showed your bush in Playboy. Why are you so uptight about showing your bush in Basic Instinct?
Why are you
Hey,
so
don't hit me.
insistent
Don't
on
slap me
being
in the
vulgar and
face.
inappropriate?
Slap me in the face. Stick the pimp slap me in the face. I can't push me around. That's it.
That would explain it.
The fight's still going on?
Yeah, we're all chairs are flying.
Wow. Ooh. And they rush her out so she won't get hurt.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
Nobody's protecting you from her people.
You know Michael Buffer, the ring announcer?
Yeah.
He saw John get beat up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a witness. Hey, let me get him set up.
Speaking of which, that's an idea they stole from us.
Yeah. Hey, Michael.
How you doing?
How you doing, man? You were there.
Yeah.
I saw you at the MTV Awards.
I was standing just outside the curtains, and all of a sudden, I mean, it was unbelievable, the noise. I mean, you could tell chairs were flying, bodies were flying all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, what did John do?
And coming through the curtains on the side is John with like 5 guys holding him. John, I don't even know if you know this or not. John was like, this guy popped him, but John, his knees never buckled.
No, what I like is
screaming at the guy, "What's your name, punk?" And he was trying to get back at him. It was hysterical. And at the same time, he's saying, "Did anybody get a picture?"
well, he's saying it because he wants a lawsuit.
Exactly.
Hey, let me tell you something, Michael. What did John do? He asked the question, the guy comes over and pops him in the face.
Well, that's pretty obvious on the tape. John was doing what he usually does. But I kind of got the impression if this guy was next to John, they were like really wanted to pop him.
Right.
Yeah, he was sent there for that reason.
Yeah, these security guys, 6'5", with the sunglasses and a little thing in their ear.
Well, everybody saw it, man. I'm telling you, you got a lawsuit, and you have an obligation to go after her and her bodyguard.
And it's no lie, Hal. My back is killing me.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. No, he was in the
You're on
hospital.
medication.
I'm on medication right now.
But John was really, John was right in front of me when all these guys were holding him back. It was like, as things were like just trying to settle down. And his eyes were as big as a deer caught in headlights. He was so enraged, and yet
John's no pussy. I mean,
no.
John will
I'm
fight.
telling you, four guys were holding.
And you know what kills me? Some guy comes over to John, pops him in the face, and then 4 guys hold John.
Right, they're carrying John.
They were getting their shots. It's like they were getting their shots.
Yeah, like why aren't they holding the guy who popped John in the face?
And they rushed her out, and she came out with her eyes all wet. Like, oh my God, what happened? Am I being attacked?
Yeah. She thinks she's being attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's the president of the United
John
States.
got hit.
No, you got to go after her. Serve her with a subpoena and and she has to give up the name of that bodyguard, and you can get a lawyer on that one, man.
Yeah,
you're in for some dough.
Why did he just come over and casually stand next to John while he was doing his thing?
Yeah, because he was getting ready to pop him in the head. For what? For saying, what, this guy now is the arbiter of good taste? What, because he asked if she'll show her crotch in another movie? I mean, like, gee whiz, she's Sharon Stone, she can't handle it? I mean, get with the program, sweetheart.
The commotion was unbelievable, and you can hear it on the tape. I mean, it was just bodies were flying all over the place, and it was all because everybody jumped on John.
Yeah, this all over her bush. And by the way, they kind of copped that from us, MTV, didn't they? When you think about it. Remember what happened to Michael Buffer?
I'm here. Oh. Here I am.
I thought you disappeared.
No.
Hey, when we had John and we said, let's get ready to,
Yeah, just, do all those announcements.
Those fake announcements. Those are funny, too.
Yeah.
How you doing? Did you get laid at the MTV Awards?
Doing great. I'm in Dallas right now. I was here for the football game last night.
Did you get laid at the MTV Awards?
I beg your pardon.
Tell the truth. This guy gets laid all over the place.
You're murder.
He was with his son, man.
Did his son get laid?
Him and his son hang out and go to the parties and everything.
Really?
Yeah, because I saw him at, Wonderbag.
I saw him at one of the after parties with some, pretty amazing blonde. Who was that blonde I saw you with?
He doesn't like to leave names.
Come on, who was it?
Thanks, Gary. You're really great.
What band is she in?
I'm going back to L.A. today and I have to answer now to people.
Uh-oh.
See, you get him in trouble.
Who was it, Jenny McCarthy you were with?
Hey, come on. No, Jenny was there with her manager/boyfriend.
Yeah. He'll stay with her till he has to dump her, go on to the next blonde.
Nah.
Yeah, her manager is...
She sure does get a lot of work. She's doing a great job.
Her manager is the guy who orchestrated the whole Pamela Anderson thing. And
oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, this guy is some kind of Svengali.
But then he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you hooked up with someone over at the awards, or you brought a date?
No, I got to tell you something. The whole city was really, party-wise, it was unreal. They were everywhere. I mean,
Jesus.
Downtown, uptown.
And I was sitting at home. My wife went out, and I just sat home by myself.
And watched the awards.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're a married man.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of it.
Michael, you were married once, weren't you?
Yeah,
but I've been divorced for 24 years.
So what happened when you started getting like famous and stuff? Just tell me, what do you do to say to you? What do you just do? You come home and you say to your wife, "Look, I'm moving out. I can't take it anymore."
No, back then I was 26 years old, and I was a car salesman, and I was nobody. Just was time to
She was ready for you to leave. Huh?
She was glad you left.
How did this turn into a Michael Buffer bio from John?
Well, anyway, thanks for the play-by-play.
Okay, John, you did a hell of a job, though.
All right.
Michael likes a good fight. So.
John, take it easy. John, it's me. He was looking right through me. He was so fired up.
How come you didn't jump in and help him?
Well, I had the tuxedo on. And at fights, I just introduce people. I don't do anything.
Michael's seen so many fights, and he just thought he was watching another fight.
Yeah.
I was waiting to get paid.
When you told your wife you were leaving her, did you announce it like, "I'm leaving"? Did you announce it in that voice? Let's get ready to divorce. And now.
I was a car salesman back then.
Tell me how you did it. Did you go, and now? Could you just give me a play-by-play of that?
Howard, back then I was a car salesman, so I just said, here's the deal.
Let's get ready to divorce. Could you do that for me?
And now, darling, let's get ready for divorce.
Let's get ready for divorce. You take the house.
In this corner.
All right, Michael. Hey, thanks for calling in.
All right, take care.
Take care, man.
Bye, Michael.
Great Michael Buffer. This guy has worked that whole Let's Get Ready into a major business.
It's amazing. In fact, he wasn't at the last Tyson fight.
I know.
So, it was like you didn't even know that there was going to be a fight. Some guy just came up and tried to make an announcement. It was like, where's Michael Buffer?
My nose is running. Anybody got a tissue?
You
Gary.
expect him to be at every big fight.
Yeah, I know. And some guy was trying to do it, like going around saying, "Let's get ready."
Yeah.
And he took him to court.
Good.
He said, "That's my line."
That's his livelihood.
Yeah. He says, you can't go into a ring and go, "Let's get ready to do something," unless, you get Michael Buffer's permission. How do you do that?
How did he do that? Did he, somehow
copyright it?
Rights?
Yeah.
Copyright it?
He copyrighted "Let's Get Ready."
Amazing. How long does that last? Is that forever?
Yeah. In perpetuity. Hey, where's all my Let's Get Ready stuff?
Right here.
Hey, play a few.
Here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to kick Tom in the nuts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to smell each other's farts. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to eat a lot of carrots and change the color of our duty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Howard Stern Show, let's be ready to be stupid and clueless like Fafa Fooey.
Nice stuff. That's a great thing, man. He's worked that into a whole thing. All right, so the bottom line is you are going to take Sharon Stone to court.
We're going to see what's going to happen.
It would be great if we could say he got this stutter.
Yeah. Why don't you convince the judge all of a sudden you can't talk?
Ruined your career.
You just told him you used to be able to say your R's and now you can't. Well, there it is. I mean, what more can I say? No, because John called me up. He said, "Do you mind if I sue her?" And I said, "Hey, listen, you have every right to."
In fact, you must.
Yep.
Because you need to go out and do this as a livelihood.
I just don't know how big...
And if it's open season on you now, forget about it. You'll never be able to do this again.
So we went to Scores on Friday night, and Gary was at the Magnetic North Pole Bowl.
Yes.
And so John was in charge.
Uh-oh.
And before this goes, can we at least take a break and let me at least be happy that you're happy I got some interviews, and then we'll come back.
No, I am. I'm not mad at you.
I want to end this on a good note.
No, we went to Scores on a Friday night.
So I thought we had a good time, actually.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe you didn't. I don't know. Let's see.
I had a real good time.
Let's see
what it was, I went to Scores, and it was short notice, so Lonnie didn't have a lot of time to pull everyone together, so we didn't have our usual
bevy of
brothel.
beauties.
Yeah. We didn't have our usual brothel. So, but we played cards. You couldn't play for money because Scores is a
business?
Yeah, so we just kind of pretended like we played for money. So that kind of was bad.
Oh, didn't know that.
Well, they have a liquor license. You can't play for money.
But, it was like a private game. You can't rent a room in a place like that and play cards?
No. You can play cards as long as you ain't even playing for money or anything.
Oh, I'm shocked. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we just sat there. We played cards, and then it was weird. Dominic was there because we were playing cards.
Yeah.
And Dominic, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's interested in girls or what, but he never gets a lap dance or anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, he doesn't have a lap, so it's kind of hard to get it.
So the move is that Dominic. So what happens is we get our lap dances and stuff, and once the girls come, we stop playing cards because who cares about cards? We want to be with girls.
Yeah. Dominic still wanted to play cards.
Yeah. So then Lonnie comes in with the funny money. Funny money is in lieu of real money. We get handed like a whole bunch of money, and then we give it to the girl.
Why did you play with the funny money?
Yeah, we could have done that. So anyway, Dominic somehow, because Gary wasn't there, and Stuttering John was in charge, Dominic gets the funny money from Lonnie.
Well, Dominic
takes it and just hands it to all the girls. Before they even dance, he goes, "Here, girls, take all this money and show these guys a good time." Now, you got to understand something. When you go to Scores,
they don't show you a good time.
They don't show you a good time.
Unless there's money
Well,
coming.
Dominic pushed himself through that. I mean, because
well, how did you let that happen? You say to
Lonnie
Lonnie
came out, and I said, "Give me the
Dominic
money."
is a flying jackass. I mean, he really
so you
is.
didn't have a good time?
No, because Dominic gave the girls all the money. I don't know why he gets involved, why he has to be, he wants to take over. When he sees Gary's not there, he thinks he's in charge.
But Howard, Lonnie...
And I've asked him, he can be a guest, but don't go and be in charge, because he screws everything up. He took all of the money and handed it, so
You don't mean he gave some to each of them just to kind of get it going?
Yeah.
He gave it all out?
He gave it all out as a result, and Lonnie didn't have a lot of money that night to give out because the bosses weren't there, and Lonnie has to get permission from the bosses. So... There was, it just, I don't know. I'm blaming Dominic.
Wow.
For ruining the night.
Well, he kind of took control.
Because you don't even usually have him at those things, right?
Well, he usually doesn't come, but he heard cards, so he comes.
Right.
And then as soon as the girls came, he split. I don't know what normal man leaves, unless he's so self-conscious about his blubber that he doesn't want girls seeing him fat and everything.
Well, I can imagine that there are normal men who don't want to do that.
No, I can't.
Well, you can't, but I can.
No, I don't know one guy who doesn't want to be at Scores having girls give him lap dances.
Well, that's your small circle.
You know what was nice, though, Howard? We only had like 10 guys. So
it was great. And Dominic stares at you while you're getting a lap dance and makes you feel like a pervert.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Good, I like that.
He sits there and stares.
Do you look
right,
at anybody
Jackie?
else?
Yeah, it seems wherever you are, he's across from you.
Why am I looking at someone else? I'm happy having a good time.
I don't ever look at anybody else.
But Dominic is staring at everyone?
And I was really loaded. And I passed out. And I don't know what happened.
See, the point is, when you're getting a dance...
Yeah, and John was loaded, and both of us were passed out.
No wonder he couldn't get the money.
It was unbelievable. You had to hear this.
We were in a coma.
I'm in a coma. I literally was in the coma of my life, and I didn't know what was going on. I go, John, what's going on? John had to leave or something. I go, John, what's going on? What's going on? He goes, what do you mean? What do you mean? I go, what? I don't understand what's going on. I'm too loaded here. I don't have my wits about me. He goes... I go, it seems like I don't have any money. He goes, you don't. I go, where is it? Dominic gave it all out. I go, well, John.
You never got any money?
I got some, but...
It was scarce.
It was scarce.
Wow.
And when there's not a lot of money, the girls aren't as excited.
Well, you know what the problem is?
You know what? I realized the value of Fa-Fa Fooey.
No, Howard, you know what's...
Fa-Fa Fooey would not allow Dominic to get his hands on.
But I hope you also realize the something else. Without funny money, you're not so attractive.
Yeah, right. No kidding. I didn't have a girl around me. I'm ugly without that funny money.
Howard, you know what's Dominic?
Yeah.
Dominic just, he decided to take control and so,
Yeah, but you can't let him,
No, but he started yelling at Lonnie. Lonnie, we want money. Where's the girls? We want money. We want money and girls, right? And I already knew
Lonnie got intimidated, gave Dominic all the money, and Dominic just handed it out to all the girls. And right up the top.
But how could Lonnie hand it to a stranger? He never seen Dominic before.
Oh, no, he sees Dominic all the time.
But the point is, Dominic doesn't run those parties.
Yeah, well, when Gary's not there was a vacuum, and John and I were passed out on a couch.
Well, then you deserve the bad time you had.
And then John and I woke up, and then I was like, what happened? Were we the most loaded?
We did have so much. You remember we were trying to find the bathroom, and we kept walking around the place?
Yeah.
We were like
and then I got
Three Stooges.
Yeah, I got so high that I was just sitting there. I mean, I drank way too much. And then I go to the bathroom, and then Ronnie says to me, there's a guy in the bathroom, because it's like one bathroom. It was the employee bathroom. Ronnie goes, there's a guy in the bathroom. I go, what do you mean? You know when you're stupid, when you're drunk? I go, what do you mean? What do you mean? He goes, you can't go in there. The guy, I think the guy's making a number 2. I go, what do you mean? He goes, it stinks in there. I go, hey, get out of there. You're stinking up the bathroom. This poor waiter walks out. He'd just taken a dump. And I had been evidently I was goofing on him, and he was all upset. I didn't know. I was loaded out of my mind. I couldn't even smell anything. It didn't smell to me.
It was wonderful.
You burned out all your
I really had.
ability.
Really. I was so wrecked.
I heard.
I've never seen you that way, Howard, but I got to say, I had so much fun with you.
Yeah?
It was so much.
It wasn't fun for me.
Oh, come on.
I swore off everything until the next night.
We were laughing our heads off.
Angie said you were a mess. Just
I was.
He never saw you. He said he never saw anybody like that. Not just you.
Yeah, well, it was bad. I was out of control.
So you want to hear a really sad part of the story?
Good thing no girls took advantage of me because they didn't have any money.
Right. They'd have just picked your pockets.
That's what I think they did. I think they did because I know I had some money and it was gone.
Well, a really sad part of the story that John told me was, I guess, Lonnie runs, he's a publicist, but he doesn't own the place.
Yeah,
so
I wish he did.
The guys that own the place were out of town, so I guess Lonnie didn't have access to enough funny money.
Right.
So one of your, he was running around trying to dig up what he could. So later on in the evening, one of your guys showed up.
Funny money.
Who was it?
Yeah, we had to go to the mint. We had to go to the funny mint.
I guess one of your guys showed up, your trainer or something like that.
Yeah.
And you said to John, get the guy some money. So John went to Lonnie, and Lonnie took $100 of his own money out of his pocket.
No, I didn't. Oh, no.
I was caught between a rock.
I'm not going to Scores anymore. That's it.
No,
I
Howard.
feel too bad.
That's exactly what Lonnie did not want to happen. You cannot do that.
No,
You can't
because
do that.
I feel bad for Lonnie. We were taking advantage.
No. Lonnie, that's exactly what he did not want to happen. He just was upset that he couldn't get a huge gala together.
All right.
But I mean,
But you have money. You don't need Lonnie going in his pocket to get $100 for a guy you bring to his club.
In fact, I gave the girls all the money I had in my pocket. I had a couple of hundred on me. I gave those out too.
All you had was a couple of hundred?
Well, yeah, I had like 500. I spent. Well, usually Lonnie provides the money.
Yeah.
Why don't you start getting up off some money?
Why? That's no fun. Why should I have to pay?
Disgusting.
It's funny because
I'm not going to go if I have to pay.
You're disgusting.
I ended up there for about 15 minutes on Wednesday night.
You're worse than Dick Morris. At least he pays for his own hooker.
Yeah.
Like 3:30 in the morning on Wednesday night after the MTV Awards. I ended up there with like a bunch of musicians and stuff. And it's just a whole different place.
I know.
When you're not invited and they don't hand you money.
Funny money.
How ugly is Dick Morris's whore? I mean, really.
Did you see the other one? He
Yeah.
had a 13-year thing going with another woman who
But she wasn't a hooker.
very ordinary.
Yeah, well, she wasn't a hooker.
I'm not saying she was a hooker, but he just seems to like not so attractive women.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to get a regular woman that you don't have to pay for, you can see getting a regular woman. But if you're going to pay $200 to somebody, you can do better than that.
Yeah,
whore.
that's what I'm saying. He seems to like
Ugly women.
the unattractive.
And how weird is his wife that she'll like stay with him no matter what?
Doesn't matter.
Well, he just signed a $2 million book deal. Where's she going to go?
No, but I mean, he doesn't have any kid. They don't, I mean, you think she'd
She's
say
a lawyer. She's a high-powered lawyer.
she's got money?
So you think she likes him?
She's weird. She's got a weird thing.
Definitely
going there.
weird. Unless it hasn't hit her yet. Like, you know how sometimes you go into shock? Like at that point,
well, this is pretty shocking, don't you think?
yes. I mean, all of a sudden you find out your husband was, well, maybe she knew the whole time. Maybe she had an open marriage.
I don't know. All I know is like in the Time magazine thing, she said something about, I have accepted his apology. I'm like, are you kidding?
Hey, that's what I wonder about my wife. If I went out and whored around on her, maybe she'd be like Dick Morris's wife.
Well, I know a lot of
guys start to wonder. I mean, because this woman could leave. She has her own money.
I think your wife would forgive you for for one incident.
Right.
You know,
like if I went to a hooker once.
Once, you'd probably forget.
No,
I know a
she
lot of
forgive
guys.
you the first time you found out. You're not
Right.
going to tell her the first time.
Yeah, right.
No, I know a lot of guys who
So
think
that means
like
you're
that.
good for at least 10 at 15.
Yeah, right. I could go out and have 50 affairs, and the one that pops up in the Inquirer.
Then you apologize.
Yeah,
so
right.
you never do it again, and you get the.
Hey, do you forgive me? Yeah.
You know what I'm wondering about Dick Morris is if he said to her when he was apologizing that this was it.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like, did he say, look, I went to a whore once, I got crazy.
Because you know there's a confession thing that has to go on.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you everything.
I'm going to come clean. Then the next day in the newspaper, boom,
There's another one.
with a 13-year-old kid.
A 6-year-old.
Oh, 6-year-old.
And they don't have any kids.
Right.
Now that's tough.
Yep.
See, I know a lot of guys who think like that, who feel like their wives say, you know, if I ever catch cheating on me, I'm leaving you. But then they figure, listen, if push comes to shove, is she really going to leave when we have like 2 or 3 kids?
Yeah,
You know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah.
And they figure they
Exactly.
got one or two good shots before
Yep.
they leave.
I am sorry.
It seems so.
So anyway, we were at Scores, and it was weird, and because Dominic handed out all our funny money.
Well, Dominic, see, Howard, Lonnie did come to you because Lonnie, to be honest with you, he wouldn't give me the money.
He wouldn't.
No, because Lonnie wanted to dole it out on his own.
Good.
So that's why. But I said, just give it to me. He said, no, let me do it. But then the problem with Dominic was yelling at Lonnie. Did this as a favor to us.
Right.
And Dominic was yelling at him. We want more girls. Come on, get together. We want more
So
girls.
he's even ruining your relationship.
So that's what was making me feel uncomfortable because I knew what was going
Well,
on.
apologize to Lonnie about all that, because I was so loaded,
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. And I kept saying to John,
I did.
is there
I
a
did
weird
that night.
vibe here? Is there a weird vibe?
No, you were very paranoid.
Yeah, I was.
He's always very paranoid at that time.
Yeah, I was like this. I was like, John, come here for a second. Come here. And he goes, what? I go, I'm not thinking clear. Is there a weird vibe here? Is there a weird vibe? He goes, and John goes, you're not supposed to calm me down. I go, no. He goes, yeah. He goes,
He gets you revved right
yeah. He
up.
goes, yeah, there is a weird vibe. I go, what do you mean? I knew there was a weird vibe. Neil, there's a weird vibe. And I call a big powwow in the middle
I
of the
know,
thing.
and I was getting so worried. I told Gary on the phone afterwards. I said,
wins?
I knew you were getting weird about it, but
But I was right? Even in my paranoia, I was right.
What John's supposed to say is, no, Howard, it's not weird. Just we threw this thing together at the last minute.
No,
it's not the way it usually is, but it's okay.
I did.
Yeah, so John
I
goes,
tried to calm
there's a
you
weird
down.
vibe, man, because and then I go to everyone, I don't think Lonnie wants us here tonight. I don't think he wants us here tonight. Everyone's like, yeah, I don't think so either. We don't have any money.
Oh, so everybody.
No, I assured you. I tried to
But then we
assure you.
tracked it down, and it was Dominic who had taken all of Lonnie's money and thrown it around to all the girls. Now, those girls are like pigeons. If you give pigeons a bunch of bread,
Excuse
they're
me?
going to run away.
Yeah.
Pigeons?
Yeah, like pigeons.
No, pigeons will stay with you.
No, pigeons
They'll
leave.
stay until the
They
breadcrumbs
stay
are gone.
until the
Right.
bread is gone.
Once the breadcrumbs
even
are
if
gone,
you throw it out.
What's Dominic thinking? He gives away all our breadcrumbs and then leaves.
Meanwhile, Dominic had a pack of cash on him that night.
Yeah, well, of course.
He always does.
He should have paid for the freaking evening.
Well, I don't know. I just think that he shouldn't have given away my money.
But I did apologize to Lonnie that
didn't
night
have
because I
any
felt very
money
bad
there.
about Dominic because he was like pushing Lonnie. Meanwhile, Lonnie was just doing this as a favor to us.
Right.
And just so you know, if anybody ever has to fill in for me again, when Lonnie hands you a stack of money, the first thing you do is divide it in half and give it to you, and then you distribute the other half to everyone else.
Right.
That's how it works.
That's it.
Lonnie insists that it works that way.
Right.
But this time, Dominic got all the money.
Exactly.
There you go.
And then Dominic handed it to all the girls.
Take the money and run away.
And they left.
Now we can play cards.
Yeah.
They're not even as good as pigeons. They
Right.
ran immediately.
Yes. It was like, I'm like, I don't believe this.
Oh, they went so.
You know what it is? It's not that people look at each other. When you're getting dances, you're getting a dance, so you
Right.
can't see anything.
Yeah.
And the reason it seems like Dominic's looking at everybody is he's never getting a dance, so he's always sitting there staring at everybody.
Hey, who'd you bring with you? Burf's grandfather?
That's very funny.
Who's that, Burf?
Oh, you're such a bastard. Yeah, he's looking chipper, isn't he?
Yeah. How old is that guy?
What happened to Burf?
I don't know. I remember Burf being a lot younger.
He looks fine.
Jackie goes, this is my buddy, Burf. And I go, Burf? It's Burf's dad.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, you suck.
Jackie hangs around with guys 50 years older than him, so he'll look young.
look young.
Makes me feel good about myself.
Makes Jackie look spry.
I'll take Burf, you take Ralph.
All right. Any day.
Ooh,
So who went? I
It was
didn't
a
even know
very
what
sparse
made-
crowd.
who made the list.
It was just like a couple of guys playing cards, mostly me, Dominic, Stuttering John, Fred was playing,
Neil.
Greg, Neil.
Where did you actually play?
We played. Oh yeah, you got there late.
Yeah.
Lower level.
I was surprised that the card game was low. Was it in the...
Yeah, the lower level. We had a good time. Yeah. We had a good time. So.
Just
It was
that
low key.
we were getting drunk, and the cards started to duplicate.
Yeah, once I
themselves.
got loaded.
You couldn't even see the card.
We didn't care
yeah.
about it. We had like 20-minute conversations during the card.
I know someone just took all my chips. Thank God we weren't playing for real money.
You got robbed. You
I
got
did.
fleeced.
All I know is I was in really bad shape.
Oh, good thing goodness you had a driver. You might not have gotten home.
Yeah, my wife and kids were in Florida. They went to visit my in-laws, so
Yeah.
it was good. I was like boys' night out, and so then the guys brought me home and just dumped me in my hall at my house, and I just slept on the floor of the hall.
Oh, jeez.
Was there anybody at home? Did people
No.
see you this way?
No, then I woke up in the morning and just got in the shower.
It's like college.
Yeah. And then Neil calls my house Saturday morning and goes, I'm just calling to see if you're all right. I go, well, thanks for dumping me in the hall.
They threw you on the linoleum.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Probably marble.
Yeah.
He's sleeping on a marble
It was
floor.
wood. It was wood, just for the record.
Woke up with a chill and everything.
Yeah, right. I was all cold and disgusting. Thank God I was wearing pants. I thought I'd been raped.
Probably slobbered on the floor.
Dumped me on the floor like a dog.
So there were no girls back there when you were playing cards?
No, we purposely requested
We had
that.
one at one time, but she got bored with us because we were busy playing cards.
Yeah. She was cute.
They were all cute.
Yeah.
So why would you get so loaded if you could get to
I didn't
see
realize.
cute girls?
I
Don't know your limit?
didn't realize how strong the alcohol was, okay?
You lose
It
count.
happened. Yeah. Ask Fred about it.
Tell me about
well,
it.
Fred has a problem.
You'll
I'm
lose count.
convinced Fred has a drinking problem just like Jackie.
Yes, I
Right.
do, Robin.
Thank you very much, Rob.
All right, let me take a break because there's a million things to talk about. I want to F you like an animal. Oh. I want to F you from the inside. I want to F you like an animal. Oh. I want to F you from the inside. Hello, Hoga.